Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I find it, well, I don't find it ironic. I guess you could say this is what they would call by their standards perfect timing to put this movie out. But, it is considered Black History Month. So, next week we will have the, release of the Judas and the Black Messiah starring Lakeith Stanfield and Daniel Kaluuya, which, people are talking about Oscar buzz, which right about now, nobody don't care about the Oscars right about now, which me, myself, I never really cared about the Oscars because we already know the Oscars was, I'll just say, has been less than impartial and fair to black people, black men, and black women as far as acting goes. So who cares? But nevertheless, this movie will make its debut next week via movie theaters and via HBO Max. So I will have that review for you. It'll be available next Friday. It comes out on February the 12th, and I'll have my review. So I am interested in seeing this movie based off the fact that I saw A Night in Miami. Um, I saw American Skin, and I'm going to watch this movie. And I'm going to see what I'm going to like about this movie, what I'm not going to like about this movie. Now, keep in mind, this movie is being put out by Warner Brothers Films, so you kind of wonder how much range they gave Shaka. I think his name is Shaka King. How much range they gave him in this movie, because keep in mind, this movie is a major studio release. It was financed and it's being distributed by Warner Brothers. It wasn't independently financed and then Warner Brothers happened to buy the movie. It was financed by Warner Brothers Films. So you kind of wonder, with Warner Brothers history about freedom of expression, it got to kind of make you put a question mark on them, because keep in mind, these were the same people that flipped on Ice-T when he made that song. You know, I'm not even going to say the title, but you know what Ice-T song I'm talking about, where he made a song about, doing stuff to, Team Blue. And they basically turned their back on Ice-T due to pressure by Team Blue. And to me, they should have had Ice-T's back. And keep in mind, after Ice-T pulled the song off the Body Count album, he left Warner Brothers. They released him from his contract, and that was pretty much it. Ice-T had like, I think, 3 back-to-back gold albums from Power, The Iceberg, OG Original Gangster. And, you know, they, they basically left Ice-T hanging. So it kind of makes you wonder how much range they're going to have in this movie, how deep they willing to go. We already know there's more than likely going to be a white savior in this movie, because I already kind of have an issue with the theme that Fred Hampton. Well, I'll talk about it when I see the movie. I want to wait till I see the movie first, and then I'll give you my interpretation of the movie. But I will watch this movie, and I've talked to my brothers and sisters, asked their opinion, and it's just like me. They're going to watch it, but they're skeptic about how this movie is going to be presented, how Fred Hampton is going to be portrayed. Now, keep in mind, the title itself is not a good title. The Judas and the Black Messiah. I feel like they could have had a more catchier title. Why didn't they just call it Fred Hampton? Why didn't they just call it Hampton? They could, that would have made a little bit more people draw interest to it, because some people don't even know what the damn movie is about. Especially if you ain't into history like that and you black. The title alone made keep people away. So I feel like they could have came with a better title. So kind of, it is what it is. So I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be checking the movie out. So that's pretty much all I have to say. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.